Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the dark side of manifestation because it's not all light, it's not all positive all the time, and I just want to share with you some of the darkest lessons that I learned during my own manifestations and what I discovered about how the manifestation process actually works. So there is a dark side of manifestation that really is not talked about on a deep level. It is kind of briefed over, I've noticed, by other people who talk about the law of attraction, but I don't think it's talked about enough, and I don't think a lot of people are prepared for this aspect of manifestation. So if you want to succeed with the law of attraction and manifesting, it's really important to be aware of this dark side of the law of attraction and manifestation. So when you go about trying to manifest something, especially something very life-changing, and usually if it's wealth or love or just more fulfillment and joy in general, all of these things are high-frequency experiences. So if you are at an average frequency and you're seeking out a high frequency experience, you're not going to experience the high frequency experience until you're able to hold and maintain the new frequency and vibration of whatever you are manifesting. And I'm sure you're already aware of this, but in order for this to happen, you have to do a lot of shadow work. Whether or not you want to, it's going to be required of you. And you need to let go of the old, lower, heavy vibrations of your limiting beliefs, of your negative thought patterns and negative self-talk in order to hold the correct frequency for whatever you're trying to manifest. And this is so, it's easy to just say this in 2 minutes and you can intellectually understand it, but it's a whole nother story to actually go through the personal experience of this, of going through your own personal demons and shadow work, and realizing that it can be a process, and a very slow process in some cases, and in some cases a very heavy and eye-opening process about who you thought you were. Because if you really delve deep into the law of attraction and you do everything required of you to hold the space for your new vibration, you're going to realize that there are so many deep rooted things within you, maybe they're even from past lives, that you had no idea were even there. And they're going to start to come up because they're going to want to be purged so you can let go, so you can continue raising your frequency. This is not a fun process. This is not like a vacation or something that you necessarily look forward to. It's hard, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's difficult, but it is necessary. So I want you to be prepared for this, especially if you're trying to manifest something that is so life-changing for you, that you feel is part of your destiny, that you feel is part of your soul lesson, like one of the soul lessons you came here to learn. A lot of people come with the soul lesson in one form or another, like in one area of their life or another, to stop self-sabotaging. I think that's a really common life lesson that a lot of people, especially in these times, arrive here on earth to learn. So I've personally been struggling with this myself. That's why I want to bring it up, because I'm going through processes and stages of this myself. So for instance, you might want to be successful, but there could be a part of you that doesn't want you to be successful. And you might be thinking consciously, what? That makes no sense. Why would there be a part of me that doesn't want to be successful? It's not for my greater good. Even my ego wants to be successful. But that's not necessarily true, because you could have a really deep-rooted, self-sabotaging, self-destructive part of yourself that is kind of like the goddess or god of chaos, that wants to see you in a state of chaos, that wants to see you break, that does not want to see you rise or shine. That's literally like pulling you down. Okay, and that could be a dark, very unconscious aspect of yourself that you're not going to become aware of until you actually embark on the hero's journey of actually trying to become successful or actually trying to follow your dreams and strive for whatever your deepest desires are. Then you're going to see that part of yourself come out of the woodwork and come up. And you're going to be just shocked because it might even blindside you because you weren't even aware that you had that part of yourself within you. So that's just an example that I'm giving. Like, for instance, if you're trying to manifest love, there might be a part of yourself that hates yourself, like literally holds yourself in complete disgust and contempt. That's actually what's preventing you from finding your specific person, is that this thing has not been integrated and dealt with and faced and purged out. I hope you know what I'm saying by this. And the more you meditate, the more, it's not even necessarily meditation, it's just you being aware of what's going on in your psyche. This part of yourself will reveal itself to you very sneakily when you're not expecting it. When you're maybe feeling a little bit down or low energy, it'll arise and you'll get these nasty thoughts, these self-hating thoughts, these really dark thoughts, these thoughts of doubt, just really negative, heavy vibrational feelings and thoughts will come up. And that is the part of yourself that needs to be faced. You need to recognize and acknowledge this part of yourself. This is your shadow self showing itself to you. And you simply just shedding light on it is healing in itself, because you're aware that you have that aspect of yourself. And it is completely normal. Every human being has dark and light energy. Every single human being. It's just a matter of what you're going to feed and what you're going to let rule your thoughts and behaviors. If you're aware that you have this sort of monster aspect of yourself, then you can control it. You're not trying to run away or hide from it, or you're not trying to hide it or resist it, because the more you do that, the stronger it's going to get. That's just how it is. You are courageously facing this aspect of yourself and then integrating this aspect of yourself into your psyche. This is part of the human experience. So this is really, really important for you to be prepared for you to understand, for you to kind of go through your own journey with the knowledge of this, with the knowledge that there might be aspects of yourself that you don't necessarily like. And that is completely fine. It's completely normal. And the faster that you can love and accept and just shed light on these aspects of yourself, the faster you're going to properly integrate and purge out what you don't need anymore, then raise your vibration and attract what you're trying to attract, because you'll be in alignment at that point. You'll be in a high enough frequency to attract what you're trying to attract. So that is the dark side of manifestation in a nutshell. Like I said, it's so much easier to talk about it from a kind of detached point of view as opposed to experience it. It's very, very different. But I want to prepare you as much as I can. And if you are having any challenges with this, comment or message me and I would love to help you. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.